30 days ago, 389 aspiring cadets entered the academy to undertake the orientation and indoctrination period. They were merely an assembly of carefree children, clueless and without concept of unity. For most of them, it was their first time to leave the safety and comfort of their own homes for an extended period. Setting foot on the academy grounds as probationary midshipmen was the first step towards their transformation into responsible officers. We have seen the ordeals they faced during their first day. It was a drastic paradigm shift, which, for a good number of them, was something very alien. And the thought that they would be doing this every day for the foreseeable future was quite unimaginable and unbearable to some, which eventually led them to make the hasty choice of ringing the bell and calling it quits. From a bunch of raw recruits who didn't even know how to march, 30 days of training was enough to hammer them into something resembling a unit. A congregation of young men and women from all walks of life that can function as a team. A group that can move as one. Out of 389 aspiring cadets who entered the gates on the first day, only 275 were left to take their oath as the latest addition to the Corps of Midshipmen, the class of 2022. The last day of the orientation period is a momentous occasion for any cadet. The feeling of having made it to this day is comparable to that of a ship finally reaching port after a whole month of crossing rough seas. The highlight of this day is the oath-taking ceremony, which marks the end of their probationary status. The last time that their loved ones saw them on this parade ground, it was rampant with chaos and confusion. But now, they enter the field in disciplined and well-formed ranks, a testament to their growth in the initial signs of adapting to the requirements of a regimented lifestyle. The oath-taking ceremony is a rite of passage for every cadet. This is the point where they are assigned their PMMA serial numbers, an accomplishment which declares them as the newest members of the Corps of Midshipmen. From this time and onwards to the end of the academic year, they are now full-fledged 4th class midshipmen. After the ceremony, their visitors will finally get to see them for the first time after a month of absence. Reunions like these are often emotional, but of course, for a cadet, decorum must be maintained at all times. And of course, occasions like these are best celebrated with lots of food. For the cadets, this is a very welcome change after a whole month of mess hall chow. After 30 days of training and being confined within the academy premises, the time has come for the new 4th class midshipmen to get a taste of their first liberty. They will be given time to spend at home, a sort of sabbatical, to refresh their minds and prepare for the upcoming school year. The orientation period was actually the easiest part. The regular school days will present more challenges, and there will be a few among them who will choose not to return. There will be some who will come back aboard, but having had a taste again of the relaxed life outside, will decide to give up and go home. And there will also be a few who will find that balancing academics and training is simply too much for them to handle, and eventually be washed out. That's just a fact of life in the academy. Not everyone who heeds the call will make it to the finish line. For now, the cadets have completed 30 days of their training. It will be 10 months more to go before they reach the next level: recognition.